What's up, guys? Persian predicting today. A day before match day 2 starts, I'm going to be predicting match day 2 of Premier League fixtures. So just going to get straight into it here. So the first game of the match day 2 is tomorrow at 12:30, and it's Arsenal v Burnley. And I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory for Arsenal. Burnley always seem to score against us, which is weird. But they have tough players up front, and I'm still not convinced by the defence because it's just Newcastle the way that we did well. So we'll see when the test comes. But I'm going to go for 2-1 victory for Arsenal. It may seem close. I think Arsenal will comfortably win, but 2-1 a bit rough because Burnley are a rough team. Good result for Burnley though against Southampton 3-0 at Turf Moor last week. So 2-1 to Arsenal against Burnley tomorrow morning. Then we're going to move on to the 5 3 o'clock kickoffs. So 5 3 o'clock Saturday kickoffs. The first one is Southampton v Liverpool. Well, not first one, but I'll do it. Southampton v Liverpool. I'm going to go for. People are saying Southampton are going to get points off Liverpool, and I don't disagree, but I don't think it will happen. But I do disagree, and I don't. I think it can happen. Southampton are like Liverpool's B team, really. So I'm going to go for 2-1 Liverpool. It's going to be rough. It's going to be like it was at St Mary's last season, where Liverpool's equaliser at St Mary's when they were losing was offside. They won 3-1. It was rough. I'm going to go for 2-1 Liverpool away at St Mary's. Brighton v West Ham. Going to go for a 1-1 draw in this game. Brighton were absolutely superb against Watford, and Watford were really bad. But Brighton 3-0 victory away at Vicarage Road when on the opening day the season before it was a 2-0 loss. So really, it seems that they've improved, but we have to see them on a consistent basis because I think Brighton could finish 20th. But I'm starting to regret that already considering what they did at Watford. So we'll see about that. Going to go for a 1-1 draw at the Amex between Brighton and West Ham. Everton v Watford. Everton should win this. Looking at what happened to Watford, I don't expect that kind of performance to continue. Watford are better than that, but they are inconsistent. So I'm going to go for Everton to swipe, just to get past them. 2-0 victory. Alex Iwobi debut, I believe. So Everton should beat Watford at home. Norwich v Newcastle, I'm going to go for the first win for Norwich. I feel they were very bright against Liverpool. You're always going to concede a lot of goals away at Liverpool. You always are. You know, like Arsenal lost 5-1 there away, you know. You always lose at Liverpool. Like the only teams that went there and didn't lose was like what? Chelsea won in the Carabao Cup. You know, Leicester went there and drew 1-1, and Man City went there and drew 0-0, and they missed a penalty. But other than that, I'm gonna go for Norwich to. They were right against Liverpool. I'm gonna go for them to defeat Newcastle by 3-1. Yeah, 3-1. Joe Linton, I think, will get his first goal, though. I think Newcastle could take the lead in this game. Aston Villa v Bournemouth. Aston Villa victory. I'm starting to believe now that Bournemouth will be in the relegation battle. Further evidence, that 1-1 draw against Sheffield United is not a good start. You should be beating Sheffield United, in my opinion. You know, they're the team they're the team destined to finish 20th and bottom of the table. Apparently they're already relegated, and they went away to Bournemouth, got a 1-1 draw, and it was deserved in my opinion. They could have actually won the game, Sheffield United. I don't think they deserved to win the game, but I think it was a draw kind of game, which isn't good for Bournemouth. I'm going to go for Aston Villa to get their first victory since being back in the Premier League in 3 years. So, yeah, Aston Villa will beat Bournemouth. Manchester City v Tottenham tomorrow, 5:30. That usually would be a Sunday game, wouldn't it? But it's tomorrow at 5:30. I'm going to go for Manchester City to beat Tottenham by 3-1. It just seems right, doesn't it? 3-1, Man City v Tottenham at the Etihad tomorrow. Sheffield United v Crystal Palace. I'm going to go for a home victory for Sheffield United. I'm going to go 1-0. I don't rate Palace. I don't rate Palace, though. I just don't. They were very good away from home last season, though, Palace, weren't they? So I'm going to go for Sheffield United to get their home victory, 1-0 at home to Crystal Palace. I think Sheffield United early on will get some good results, but then they'll start to drop off and they'll probably finish 19th, 20th. They'll definitely be in the relegation battle. They just will. Chelsea v... So I'm going to 1-0 to Sheffield United against Crystal Palace, however. Chelsea v Leicester, I'm going to go for a Chelsea victory. Listen, I'm not going to be surprised, and I'm not going to make a video where, you know, how I always do on my old channel. I was like, oh, what? This result happened? Wow, football, yeah? No, I'm not. Listen, Leicester can win this game. They didn't have a really good result at home to Wolves, on Sunday, last Sunday, but, you know, they were 70% of the ball. They're a possession team, and I feel they could go to Chelsea's ground, they could go to Stamford Bridge, and probably dominate the game, because that's the way they play football. They have, Johnny Evans, Soyuncu, Pereira, Chilwell, Tielemans, Maddison, Vardy. You know, it goes on with them. Perez. What's another one as well? Wait, I'm missing someone. Ndidi, Chowdhury, he's alright. So yeah, you know, they have a very solid team, Leicester. I think they have a better team than Chelsea, to be honest with you. Except midfield. Because Kante's just a beast, really. Gonna go for Leicester, because I'm gonna go for Chelsea to win, but I think Leicester can do something quite easily. I think 1-0 Chelsea or something like that. Yeah, 1-0 Chelsea. The final game I'm going to be predicting is Wolves v Manchester United at Molineux. I'm going to go for Manchester United victory. I usually would predict Wolves to win at home to Man United, and at home to even teams like Arsenal and even Chelsea. But, you know, Wolves obviously last season played 3 games against Man United, and Wolves met each other 3 times last season. The game when it was at Old Trafford in the Premier League ended a 1-1 draw. Goals from Fred, from a world-class assist from Pogba, and João Moutinho scored a world-class goal. And then in March, they met each other in the FA Cup. Wolves won 2-1, quite convincingly in the second half. And in the Premier League, 2-3 weeks later, they also won 2-1 as well. That was more rough. I think Man United deserved something out of that game, but Wolves frustrated them. Phil Jones banter. So Wolves will not win this game because I believe they played too many players yesterday at home to Punic in the Europa League qualifiers. They won. Listen, when you win 4-0 away in Armenia, you win 4-0 away in Armenia in the first leg. Second leg, play your B team. I know you want to give the crowd, you know, and you don't want to waste the crowd's time and, you know, bore them or anything, but you want to be professional. Wolves shouldn't have let players like even Catrone, the new one. Right? So Wolves, these are the players they played yesterday, right? And you'll be some of them. I just don't understand because they were always going to win. They played Adama Traore, Pedro Neto, John Ruddy, Vallejo, Kilman, Vinagre, Matinho, Catrone, Gibbs-White. Why did, Jimenez, Dendoncker and Jota came on as well? I don't know why they're playing these players. I understand they're playing somewhat of a B team, but you have to rest all of them for me because the Premier League's still important. And now, obviously, you know, Wolves' next fixtures are United, obviously, on Monday, in 4 days' time, I think. No, it's Friday today, right? Is it Friday? I don't know. So, yeah, it's Friday today, sorry. And then they play United next on Monday. Then they play Torino, alright? They play Torino on the Thursday, away in Italy, which will be tough for them. That will be a proper experience. I think they could lose that game. Then they play Burnley 3 days later. Then they play again on... It's going to be tough for them with Europa League. It's going to be tough, but they have to deal with it. You know, at the end of the day, Europa League's good. So, I'm going to go for United to win 2-1 away at Molineux, which, yeah, I think that will happen, to be honest. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, all that. Sorry if these videos are kind of boring to watch or anything like that. I know I don't have the most entertaining voice, I guess you can say, but it is what it is. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, all that. I'll see you later. Thank you.